Hello and welcome to Born to Move and the Natural Boob Job Workout. So what we're going to do is show you how to get a fuller, higher looking chest. So as you can see, Tom's chest, a bit wobbly, a bit low and a bit narrow. So what we're going to do is work on his posture. So what you do is stand up nice and tall, drag your shoulders to your ear, pull them back and then relax nice and down nice and low. Keep your arms nice and tight and just slightly roll your pelvis forward. Just slightly. That'll do. Okay, as you can see now, much broader in his chest and much higher in his chest. So what we want to do is make sure that your posture remains like this at all times. And there's a little workout you can do at home or at the gym to achieve it. So what we're going to do is show you the setup. So in terms of the exercises and the position you want to be in, that's the setup. Nice and tight in your core, shoulders back and relaxed. And in quite a strong athletic position. Now that's the setup before every exercise. We're just going to show you a little stretch in the chest just to open up through the chest a little bit more before you start. So if you come over to here, and Tom, I just want you to put your hand up there and then start stepping forwards with your right foot. So all we need to do is just step forwards. You can do this in a door frame, so you can just choose a door at home, step forwards, and as you move through, your body should come past your elbow. And what you'll feel there is a bit of stretch in your chest, and you want to do that about 10 times, and then simply just spin around and do exactly the same on the other side. Just so do 10 each side. Now if you find tightness in one side over the other side, if it's a lot tighter, just repeat it again on the other side. So you're doing twice as much on one side compared to the other. Okay, that's cool, relax a minute. Right, all these exercises you can actually do at home with a band. We're actually going to show you with a cable to start off with. Oh no, we're not, we're going to show you with a band. Right, so the first exercise, if you come over here, right, Tom, you grab hold of that. So the first one, there's going to be no squat involved. You're just going to set up in that nice strong position, nice and tight in the core. And first off, you're just going to row low to high. And as you can see, Tom's getting right up to his ribs and he's squeezing his shoulder blades together here. So what that's doing is it's just opening up your chest, stretching it some more, and you're working on those really important postural muscles right around your shoulder blades. When you do this, you don't want to raise your shoulders. So just do one where you're raising your shoulders. Yeah, so you then row back at the same time. So that's what you don't want to do. So you want to keep your shoulders nice and low, set nice and back. Now when you get good at that, what you do is a squat. So this is called a squat to row. So you squat down straight arms, row all the way up to your ribs, keeping your shoulders dropped, and your core nice and tight. We'll explain how many reps in a minute, but that's the first exercise. So if you drop that down there, Tom. Right, exercise number 2. So this one, again, just use a band. So you grab all of that, Tom. So you want to set up in the same position. So shoulders dropped, core nice and tight, arms straight for this one, and then fly right out to the side. Okay, when you do this, the temptation is again to raise your shoulders. We want to keep the shoulders down. Keep your core nice and tight, and then you want to work through your muscles in your back. So that is the second exercise. So your right side there. And then the third exercise is an overhead fly. So again, you just want to grab a band, get your arms nice and straight over your head, tighten your core, and then you want to just open up your arms. That's it, so the band is behind your head. Again, working through some important muscles in the back, opening up through your chest again, and you naturally drive your shoulders low. Now when you do this, Tom's arching maybe a little bit too much in his back, but if you tighten up a little bit more on your core, that's it, so your core stays nice and tight, because the temptation is again to arch in your lower back. So that's the third exercise. Last exercise is a simple plank. So you might have seen this one before. So this is just for your core. So this will help your core get nice and tight. It'll help to support your posture and your upper back. So probably drop just a tiny bit more of your hips. So ideally you just want your hips and your shoulders in a nice straight line, and then it will slightly drop down to your toes after that. Now if you find any pain in your lower back, try and just raise your hips a bit higher. If you continue with pain in your lower back, relax all the way back down until that pain disperses, and then give it another go. Okay, cool. Right there, Tom. Right, so that's the exercises. 4 exercises. The way we want you to do them is 25 reps of each. So it's 25 reps of the first one we showed you, 25 of the second, 25 of the third, 25 of the fourth, and then rest for 60 seconds. As soon as you've done that, rest for 60 seconds, you do it again. Now week 1, I want you to repeat it through 3 times. That's called a 300 set. Week 2, 400, week 3, 500, and then final week 4, 600. After the 4 weeks, we'll guarantee your chest will be broader, it'll sit higher, your core will be nice and tight, and you'll be in a much better position to get that natural boob lift that we often get asked for. Thanks.